Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to do a quick initial review on this palette right in front of me. This is the NYC Individual Eye Palette for brown eyes. So let's see what I think of this palette so far. As far as packaging, I feel like it's very sturdy. It does have a good hinge to it, so you don't have the problem like the Maybelline one where you open and close a few times, the hinge will start snapping off. This one does have a pretty sturdy plastic. I feel like it's a decent size. It is almost the size of my palm. So this eyeshadow palette came with a protective cover, like this. I just took it out. Now, I like the fact that it has a protective cover because a lot of times accidents happen, and when you open it up and you are just a little rough with it, you would dig your fingers into the eyeshadow, and that's never a good thing, especially if the palette is brand new. So I do like the fact that they have this protective cover on it. And it also tells you which eyeshadow is used for what. There's the highlight color, the olive lid color, and then you have two crease or contour color you can pick. And then you have a primer and a illuminator right here. So at the back, it tells you which one is used for what and where you're supposed to place it and everything like that. So that's nice to have that because not everyone knows where to place a color. I'm going to take that off first so I can show you clearly. Now all these eyeshadows are shimmery and almost has a metallic sheen to it. So if you don't like metallic colors or shimmering colors, then I don't suggest this at all. Then you have your primer over here and your illuminator. It's very creamy, both of them, so you have no problem blending it in. Now, I already swatched these, and you can see right here, sorry about my socks, you can see that there is already a lot of fallout. So that means you do have to use a primer for this, and if you don't, it'll look very sheer and stuff like that. The bad thing about this is that the eyeshadows, because, so as you can so I already swatched these, and as you can see, there is a lot of fallout for all of these eyeshadows already. That means you have to wear a primer with it, or else it won't show up quite well. And the bad thing about these eyeshadow is because it's so sheer and so fallout-ish. So I already swatched these eyeshadows, and as you can see, there's tons of fallout. And the bad thing about this is all these eyeshadows can fall into the primer and the illuminator, which already did. As you can see over there, there's like the black eyeshadow. So that's one of the bad points about this palette is okay. So you can see it's very shimmery and it has that sheen to it. So you have the illuminator, the silver shade, and you have that taupey color that looks like is more a mocha color now. And you have a very deep plum color and a black. So with the top row, no primer. Bottom row with a primer. And you can tell how the payoff. So with the darkest shades, you can definitely tell the payoff between a primer and without a primer. So these are lovely colors. They do have a good pigmentation to it. However, you do have to wear a primer with it, or else you're gonna have to swatch. You're gonna have to pack it on quite a few times before you get that shade that you want. So I did do 2 swatches on the top row without the primer. I only did 1 swatch of it with the primer. So yeah, I'll have more of these pictures on my Facebook and my blog, so you can go check that out. So that is all that I have to say about this palette right here. Overall, it is a good palette for the price that you're paying for it. It is $4.67 for this palette. With the Maybelline Expert Eyewear eyeshadows, you're paying about $8 for a palette. This is only $4. You're getting 4 shades, and you're also getting a primer and an illuminator. So it's definitely a deal. You can go check that out, and I'll see you all soon, and I'll have a product review on this very soon. So I'll see you all soon. Bye.